Today, we're going to be looking at Star Citizen's new inventory system, the one that's going to replace the old system we've been suffering through for years. And the crazy part is, this could come out this week in Evocati. Let's be honest, the new Star Citizen inventory is absolutely terrible, but what they're showing here is going to change everything. And honestly, it's the setup for all the new features that are coming to Star Citizen, and it fixes a lot of complaints that you guys have had for years. So we're going to go through my thoughts on the changes, if I think it's good, or maybe I think it's a little bit too cluttered, but let's go over it and see exactly what's changing and what could be coming this week in Star Citizen's new inventory.
Concept UI here. Obviously you can see there's a visual facelift, but kind of the most interesting aspect to me isn't super obvious straight away, and that is that you will be able to access other inventories that are nearby to you.
I think that's really cool, right? Transferring one thing from boxes to boxes, and there's a lot of cool little surprises in here about like how you can like organize your stuff as well. So very excited for that. But this is a look at the brand new inventory right here, guys. It to me looks absolutely phenomenal. I love this. Why? Because already, and we kind of like, I did a little picture of it here, but already I really absolutely love this. This shows the quality of the item you're getting. And again, quality is going to be so big for crafting. If you haven't watched the crafting video, I uploaded that where they talk about that and we kind of react to that as well. But this is incredible, right? Like having that, and then also on top of that right here, tier 5. So now each piece of gear is like, now I don't think we're gonna have like upgrades yet. Maybe when crafting comes out, we will, but you're gonna have like an upgrade blueprint, and you're gonna be able to upgrade your armor and weapons and all of that, and you can get to tier 5. That's the highest tier you can get. But if you get to tier 5 and you use high quality, you can have a really good piece of gear with the stats that you want on it. And that's crazy. But that's all crafting and stuff. That's nothing to do with this. This is the inventory, but this showcases all of those systems in place, okay? So we have the stack button here, and he'll talk about that as well. But a lot of this stuff is really like just, I don't know. I feel like it's game-changing personally.
Proximity. So if we start drawing, we imagine we've got our storage box.
Yep.
Over here.
It's a great box, by the way. That's a phenomenal box right there. That's a phenomenal box. And by the way, if you're sick of hearing my voice, I will post this video in the description below, but we're going to probably pause often here. But that's a phenomenal box drawing, right? That's much better than I can do.
Well, nice. We killed the guy. Yeah, thank you. We killed the guy.
Oh, man.
Here he is.
Even better.
He's on the floor. So he would be accessible as one of the tabs up here. And then the inventory box would be over here. Same on the other side. And so when you press I to access the inventory, you can then access the dead bodies inventory, access your storage box. You can start moving stuff around.
I love that. Do you know how annoying it is to like, you can bring a box with you and do it all that way? It's just kind of like, it's finicky and annoying a little bit. Personally, I don't really like it. This system is awesome. Like, I love this right here. I think that for me, I truly think that having this organization is going to be very important, especially with crafting coming out and the base building as well. And personally, I'm excited for it, to be honest. Chief Danny says, dude, you're great. One of the more entertaining Star Citizen streamers I've come across lately. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I'm a little high energy, maybe more high energy than most people would like, but you just got to be yourself, and some people will like it. So I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. I think it's better than what they have right now. I agree with that.
Having to directly go up to the body, go to the box, press F. So it's much, much quicker to kind of get in there and start looting. We'll just get rid of all this.
Nice deleting.
We
nice.
Focus in on one of the panels.
Yep.
You can see it's called Personal All. That's just kind of the default personal would be on the left, and it's all because it's showing everything that is stored upon your person at the moment. If you wanted to see what is in your backpack in particular, you have these side tabs.
That's cool. Again, like little tabs to organize things. I love that. I like this shows everything. It's a little cluttered, but I like that.
Then we have a search function which has been added in.
It's good.
A search box will come out over here, and you can search the item that you want. You have your select all, your capacity, you have your filters. These filters are kind of similar to Freight Elevator, where you have the drop-down box with the subcategories here. and we're working on these filters being multi-purpose. What I mean by that is,
What do you mean by
at
that?
the moment, filters, you click them once and it means I want to see these items. If you were to click them twice, it would hide that category of item. Now, there's a lot of people with freight elevators full of decorations they don't really care about.
Guilty as charged. So many decorations that I don't really care about right now. They let the lead designer for crafting and base building design. They let the lead designer for crafting and base building design this so that it has all the features they intend. That's awesome. It's smart. It's a very smart way to do it. Yeah. Are those the new Sennheisers? Yes, sir. Eagle's eye. Good eyeball. Good
They
eyeball.
can just hide all the decorations if they want to. Clear filters, sorting options. When crafting comes in, this will be big because you want to sort by quality, items here, that kind of stuff. And then tucked away in the corner is stack all. So that's a nice quality of life addition as well.
Who is happy about stack all? Oh my goodness, it's the most annoying thing to have to stack one mag after another, after another, after another. Now, I do have a caveat to this. I'm a little worried because if you look, like I said, one of the things that I'm excited about with this is the qualities, right? But if you see 488, 756, there's different qualities for different items. So if I have, I don't know, let's just say a 500 blue squares, but they're all different qualities, does that mean they're all going to be in different stacks? I'm a little bit nervous about that. I don't know how they're going to work that out. Maybe if you stack them, you can get a average quality. I don't know. I'm sure they'll figure that out, but that's just something I'm kind of thinking about in my head right off the bat. So we'll see.
Just a nice little addition. Just a nice little addition.
Yeah. There he is.
Anything about maybe getting to name our boxes, label our boxes?
I want to name my box and label my box so bad, but I'm going to tell you right now, if I put all that time in to label my box, name my box, color my box, put it in the corner of my hanger, and it's not there next patch, I'm going to be very upset. Very upset. So let's fix that first. Let's fix that first, please.
Yes. So this is your commodity box.
Jared.
And then this will be like a backpack, and one of the options will be to right-click and just rename them. So you could say like, oh, this is my box with high quality Jana lighting. Whatever.
I like that. That's awesome.
Giving Boring Gamer, Salty Mike, and Space Tomato so much content for the next week.
What about active? Hey, hear me, chat. I will be one of the names that guy mentions at the next CitizenCon. I will be. But thank you for the content. This is good.
Bro, we're not done. We've got tooltips and everything.
Oh my god, here he goes.
So, as you can see, looking at the inventory, everything's a square now.
Mhm.
Instead of it being a mix of squares and long rectangles, that'll also be applied to the freight elevator, so the ship guns won't take up half the screen. Get a lot more information available to you.
I like that, dude. I hate when they take up half the screen. I have like big weapons for my ships in my hangar or in my freight elevator, and literally they're the entire page. Like, why? I'm so glad that's not a thing anymore. That's amazing, honestly.
We have the equipment panel, where I know I just said they weren't rectangles. These ones are, but regular weapons aren't. So I'm technically true, but also lying.
You don't have 500 different qualities now, just 5 tiers, so max 5 different stacks of an item. That's not true though. That's not true though. This right, you see this right here? So let's go back to this page just to clear that up for you real quick. So there is going to be 500 different qualities because again, tiers and quality are two different things, okay? So tiers for an item, let's say I have a tier 5 shoulder or arms, tier 5 arms. I can, like, let's say I have tier 3 arms, but I want to upgrade to tier 4. If I have the upgrade blueprint, right, I can upgrade to tier 4. But if I use a 1000 quality thing, I will get different stats on that tier 4 item. Right. So yeah. So that's the way I'm understanding it. It's okay. Tullen, I'm still understanding this too. It's all good. But yeah. So we're gonna have. I would assume there's like an average there. So if I have a whole bunch of these blue squares and they're 480 to 1000, I can maybe stack them and average them. I personally don't think that's a good idea though. I wouldn't average mine. And that's why he even mentioned in the video that you'd have a box of Janelite quality, high quality or whatever, which makes sense, you know, but we'll see what they end up doing. I'd probably just like throw away all my, I wouldn't have a 170 quality item here. I'd probably throw it away.
You can equip your attachments super easy here. The 1, 2, 3 is basically like the slot they're in, and then again, if you were to look at your ammunition, you can see which weapon it's viable with.
I wanted to point something out real quick, guys, so that you understand it too. So 1,000 quality is like yellow, like legendary, right? And then if you look, this is weird. There is a tier 3. I'm sorry, there's a tier 3 right here that is like red, I guess. But then there's a tier 3 that's no color. That being said, this is armor and this is a mag. I don't know if like a tier 3 mag changes, and I don't know why that they're different colors. Does anyone know why they are different colors? Low quality resources will be useful. That's right. You're right. They will be useful. I forgot about that. Yes. But I don't know why these two colors are different. I'm just kind of like really analyzing this because I want to be honest. We're supposed to get an Evocati this week, and I think it's going to be inventory. Maybe it's inventory or maybe it's crafting. Maybe it's none of those. But we're supposed to get an Evocati this week on one of these things. So I'm genuinely excited. I hope it's inventory. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what the difference is between those. So
if we go over to the character, we have all the slots. The slots would be shown by default here, and they're contextual. So if you want to quickly see all the backpacks you have available to you, if you were to click the backpack slot,
that's awesome.
Then the various inventories would filter to only show the backpacks.
So that's another quality of life thing. This brings so many quality of life things. And look at the tooltip. We're gonna get into that in a minute. I think I'm in the way of the tooltip. But when I'm in the way, I will move. I'll move right now. You guys can see the tooltip right there.
Yep, we have the new tooltips.
There it is.
Very nice. Rather than being text, we have bars. You've got a bit of info here. When we have crafting, then the crafting, the person who made it would replace the manufacturer. So it was crafted by whoever it was crafted by.
So you hear what he said? When we have crafting, it will replace. So like, I wonder if this was maybe intended to come out before crafting, or if they knew it was going to come out before crafting. So maybe inventory will be first. Maybe inventory is going to be in the next Evocati. There's a lot of hopium in here, guys. I need a new inventory now.
We have taken into consideration wear and tear with integrity and durability. And I suppose you know there's more than 3 stats on a weapon. So if you were to right click and details, you get the full view with the scroll bar, the attachments.
Oh my gosh, right click details gives you this view, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Look at that. Rate of fire increased 360 to 400. Effective range decreased. Battery size increased.
Description.
There's a compare. Oh, this is so sick, dude. I love all of this. This is so sick. Look, bricked. Bricked, registered to John Doe. Oh my gosh, this is so sick. So it's registered to the person. So if you take it, it gets bricked. Maybe we'll go over that in another video. That's a whole other system. With tier 2 looting or whatever, tier 1, I forgot exactly.
And then if you hover onto an item of the same type, you'll see the comparison stats as well.
This is so cool, man. You
can make the icons bigger or smaller if you are.
Who's old in the chat? Comment below if you're old. Comment in the chat if you're old. If you're old, you can make the boxes bigger, guys. Okay, that's awesome. Look right here, icon size, control scroll wheel. Remember that. You're probably going to end up using it later, just like I am.
You can make them a bit bigger. Elliot, don't make a joke about it. The thumbnails as well. Obviously, there's a problem where sometimes they don't load, or sometimes they appear as holograms. That's been worked on as well. We'll get that fixed. I think that's it. It's probably not everything.
I mean, amazing. And then they go over it again in the Nyx preview. They go over it again. We can watch that. Why not?
That all of these new resources that you're collecting, you can see what
you can see that the concept is starting to come to life. It's still very bare bones, but it's there. Like the shell of it is there, which is awesome. And I think this is going into Evocati this week. There is going to be an Evocati this week, so I think this will be one of the things that's in there.
You can order it better. You can understand what you have in your inventory.
I like everything's like stacked up. I love that the waters are all stacked, and I don't know, there's a stack button now. I mean, this is going to be sick. I am excited for inventory. Hopefully it comes in Evocati. I would hope so. I would hope it comes in Evocati. this week. That would be really, really cool. But this is what they have so far with the inventory. What are your thoughts on the new inventory? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you think it's too cluttered? Do you think it looks pretty good? Do you like the change? I mean, it's been a very long time since we've had the old inventory. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, 07s, God bless, and I will see you in the next video.